The fact that you keep finding yourself off stage is the issue. So,
exactly.
Yeah, so I'm a bit of a believer now.
So Shulk definitely got a crazy amount of options with Monado and all those giant hitboxes from those aerials. I like starting off right off the back. We see an up B out of shield. That's super important just to let Omega know that you're not going to be able to get this aerial pressure landing onto my shield that you want. But right now, elijmin is going crazy with these forward air chains.
Yeah, forward air is definitely going to be kind of your calling, especially when you want to like toss out something safe in a neutral, something maybe not super duper safe, but something that's going to demand some respect. Ooh. Forward air is definitely the move for that. Okay, got to remember too, I got art, homie.
I'm a weeb out for a second. I have a feeling that Asagi tag is from Blue Lock, and if it is, that's actually my favorite sports anime so far. So,
is it really?
Yeah, it's really, really good. I haven't watched a lot of them, but it's fire. So shout out to Omega for the tag.
Okay, the deep lore right there.
Very deep lore. And I could be totally wrong, but who knows? Either way, if it isn't that guy, whatever. But, yeah, a lot of damage on elijmin so far. Shield Monado may still be an option here in a couple of moments. We're not going to see – yeah, we definitely have shield on.
Bye.
Rage smash forward air, that is going to do it for anybody.
That's right, and the immediate switch back to shield, looking to get the most bang for their buck, the most mileage out of this stock. Shield, of course, not pressing anymore. Buster just looking to put on some damage, and this is smart right here. This is going to stop you from trying to play out of shield up close and personal. I mean, granted, you know, Shulk not blessed with the best out of shield options, but it's going to make you approach a little differently now.
Yeah, Omega is just getting completely walled out by elijmin right now. He's still at 164, and honestly, shield might be back on deck yet again, and it is. So he's going to survive a little bit longer. This is looking really tough so far. Yeah,
I think, you know, when you're Omega and you're playing Joker, you really have to, you know, count your hits if there even is such a thing. I mean, yeah, you have Arsene now, but, you know, the minute Arsene comes out, guess what I'm switching back to? Yeah, I'm switching back to shield, but not a shield in the world strong enough to save him from that. So great stuff. Omega looking pretty powerful, trying to keep this thing as even as humanly possible, but it is a task within itself. Again, Nair and Forder getting busy, delicious. I'll eat that.
I do like having the presence of mind to just have that down, be ready. You know Shulk's going to throw out those giant hitboxes. You might as well get something out of it. Smash Monado at 70% is very, very scary, though. Good presence of mind on Omega to just really back off, try to reclaim whatever space that he can, because you do not want to risk even a trade at that percent.
No, you do not. Nair is such a good move in this matchup as well, too. Another, you know, slow but a very, very safe, you know, option. You know, especially if spaced properly. Omega's really going to have to work for their money trying to get through this wall of forward air, and Nair's nice. Love the delay on the up B. Nice. Immediate air dodge, no ledge. Trump was probably trying to get back in time, and the backslash to cover themselves just in case back air was present. Of course, backslash actually in the back hits way different than it does from the front.
Hits real hard. Hits real hard right there. Now we do have Arsene online. Of course, Shield Monado is going to like tank a little bit of the brunt of this. Maybe elijmin can find some of the Smash Monado, and he does immediately. Yet another Smash Monado fair out of shield is going to clean up that stock.
Right.
This is close. This is going to be a nail biter. I'm not surprised if we see yet another Game 5.
I would certainly like to see it with these two talented individuals. I think Omega's definitely, you know, earned their stripes and putting that stamp on the board for themselves. Like, I am one of the premier jokers. Do not sleep on me. No matter how this match unfolds, I think that's what's going to be the end result. Okay, another forward air, of course, Buster just putting on so much damage and eating up that Arsene meter. Okay, Arsene guns, of course, not really being a thing. Speed is back into the fray. This is one of those moments where, you know, I'm actually down to trade. I would definitely trade, you know, Arsene a lot of things versus just regular forward air and Nair. That's perfectly A-okay with me.
Ooh, and that back air nearly being just enough. And you were talking about those Joker guns being crazy, and Omega is even crazier. Getting that reversal, that spike under the stage was just what Omega needed to take that game, because it was certainly looking rough.
That's right. It was looking anything but good. And I got to give it to, how do I pronounce this again?
I think it's
elijmin.
Chat, hit us with the phonetics. We struggling over here.
That's
elijmin, elijmin.
Elijmin, because my
okay, elijmin. Thank you.
Because my Ebonics is coming out, and it's really tough for me.
Right.
So it's elijmin.
elijmin. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's a tournament. That's not right.
Elijmin?
Elijmin, because, bro.
Everybody's giving me different answers. Y'all, listen.
Listen, it took me a whole 2 years to pronounce anathema properly. Okay?
Oh, that took me a minute.
I'm struggling.
That took me a minute.
I'm sorry.
Listen, y'all come to a vote and a consensus and come back to us. We're going to ask again after this round.
That's right. But until then, this is Shulk, okay? I'm saying it's Shulk. Still looking good. We got a lot of space to work with, too. I mean, of course, we know the schematics, you know, the terrain of Kalos. I mean, this is certainly what you want to see here. You know, create yourself a little bit of space. You know, force your opponents to come to you. A lot of these options are going to be very telegraphed since you're coming from the other side of the universe while you're tossing this option out. Whoa.
Ooh. Okay. Could have been a nice two-frame right there with that down smash. It's crazy to think that Omega won that last game because elijmin was just so far in there. But, yeah, pretty solid close game so far. Buster versus Arsene, who's going to come out ahead?
Yeah, that's the real question right here. I mean, with the way this has kind of been wrapping up, it's been looking like, you know, Omega here for some of these exchanges, though I will have to give it to the other side. I mean, knowing when to use the arts to work in and around Arsene is such a big deal. Again, the knockback on the smash art. And then, of course, you know, when you want to play out of shield with Joker, which is a very, you know, potent game that Joker has in their toolkit, you always have to worry about the looming threat of Bust or anything on Shulk.
Yeah, he's playing phenomenal right now. I love his use of smash art. He's very good about going for, like, a drop zone fair or even just, like, an F-tilt. Just real non-committal options where he doesn't have to worry about getting reversal. But not enough momentum to make it back to the stage, unfortunately for him. Omega going to clean that back up. Now we're back to even. But Buster could be a giant deciding factor if he gets another combo.
Yeah, and it looks like that's what that's turned into. That's why I guess one of the later hits, or excuse me, earlier hits right there down there was able to turn into something. Shielding up through. Wow, that was insane, but it almost felt like Omega knew that was coming. Adjusted the combo, got the down air, waited for the activation, then went for the up throw. Again, both sides very well aware of each other's options and playing in and around them.
Yeah, Omega's going to have to really pick his shots carefully because here we are at those percents where Smash Ronaldo is on deck and you have to make it back to the stage. Arsene is offline, so an up B out of shield, a forward air, or anything could be your stock. I love the stall down there, going all the way to the bottom, even jumping off the wall to make sure that Smash Ronaldo times out.
Oh, yeah. Again, we understand just the toolkit that both of these two players have, and sometimes you just can't brute force your way through the character mechanics. Sometimes you have to literally just wait it out. Smart on Omega to go for that, and also to respect up smash at the ledge too. Now, chat, feel free to correct me on this because I know somebody will, but I believe up smash catches jump.
Oh, yeah.
It catches neutral, get up two at the ledge, and doesn't catch roll. I can't remember which one it does and doesn't.
I think depending on the spacing, you can probably catch all three.
Yeah,
if you're right there in the middle, because it's got that weird grounded hitbox that kind of like vacuums you up a little bit.
Yeah, it's one of those real scary up smashes where like you think you can get through this, but you actually can't.
Let's see if Omega can get through this edge guard, though. 55% looking pretty much unanswered at this point. elijmin is really just trying to send a message being like, look, you got that first game. It was close, but I am definitely here to party, and I want to make this top 32 winners.
That's right. Okay. Oh, okay. Now, wait. Now, that would have worked if I had a different art, but was able to pop up out of that with the jump, so was able to get through that a little bit safer. Arsene guns, I love to see it. Just on the wrong art, but wait a minute. Great parry. Of course, there's multiple hits, I believe, of up air. It's not just one. I believe there's a couple hits on that, so great stuff. Quick parry. And it looks like we got ourselves even stocks right here. Percent's a slightly different story because forward air is cooking.
Yeah, a literal life-saving parry right there. That was absolutely insane. Once again, forced to recover against Smash Ronaldo. What will Omega do? He will tether at the bottom. Oh, stands up into it, but the timing on elijmin pulling the trigger was just a little bit off. That definitely could have been the game.
Okay, they're looking for it. Love that short hop nair on the landing down. Okay. Not very often you see Shulk go for a grab, but they know when it's time to go for one, it's time to swing big.
Yeah, this is looking really, really good for elijmin right now. elijmin. So far, Arsene is about one interaction away, but every Monado that he needs is here. We see speed, we see a smash is ready, we've got a shield at the ready here, but losing that jump, once again, Omega able to take this from the depths of hell and secure that game.
It's such a rough thing to see. Like, you're seeing the right sort of mindset and the right sort of utilization of your toolkit. I know how to fight Joker. I know how to work around Arsene, but the problem is it's much more than just working around it. How are you going to take stocks? Like, and not only just take stocks, how are you going to take the final stock? You know, you have the smash art. It eats up, you know, everything. Like, it's great knockback. You know, even when Arsene is there, it's like, look, we can both swing big. It's okay. Let's do it. Then, of course, you have the bust art, which I love their utilization of that. That stops Joker from trying to play out of shield. Parry or nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Shield, of course, to stop some of the confirmed things that Joker has. But the fact remains the same, is that when it comes to taking these final stocks, these last hit situations, I'd prefer to have the ball in Joker's hands.
Yeah, definitely. And he's just, Omega, if he's anything, he is clutch. We've seen two extremely clutch comebacks here. Let's see if maybe elijmin can figure something out about what to do in those last stock high-pressure scenarios, because that's literally the only difference maker between their play.
Oh, yeah. No, fantastic display in the neutral and how they're going back and forth, but we got to get these stocks taken, and the right ones. Okay, Arsene is almost present right here. Going to go for the reverse in air. Very smart. I think it's one advantage that Shulk has versus some of the other shorties, that they can swing big from behind too and still get the same sort of options afterwards. Okay, oh, nice. Catching the, oh, yeah. He said, look, we can play this game.
Right.
It's not an issue.
We can find a chain grab. We can play a little bit of melee ourselves.
It's okay.
We'll do some up throw tech chases. I don't mind. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, good call out with that smash from Nato forward air. Once again out of shield. 53% looking really good. And we're going to probably see a switch to Buster here relatively soon. And Omega has to play perfectly if he wants to make this lead come back.
Okay, well, let's see if they can be practically perfect right here in my Mary Poppins voice. It's going to be a difficult thing to do. Of course, you know, you have, oh, come here. Yeah, you're mine.
Yo, not the Scorpion tech, not the MK1 coming through.
Get over.
Wow, dragging him down to that up-down smash, too. Omega playing out of his mind. And we were talking about composure earlier. Elijmin has to be really struggling right now because this game just keeps falling in between their fingers from really tiny, tiny mistakes.
Yeah, and it almost feels like, you know, elijmin, like they know the gameplay during Omega's win condition. Oh, Arson's here. I got the perfect remedy for that. I said, but yeah, but what about the times in between Arson? Like, I think that's the part where I feel like elijmin's kind of struggling a little bit, but with all that being said, has the lead and has the speed art, which in my opinion is where they've shown a lot of promise, going for like short hop nair into something, but unfortunately enough, not a nair in the world strong enough to save it for what they're cooking off stage. Arson about to exit stage left, but still with the lead is Omega. What are we going to do?
Yeah, it's once again, it's just so crazy to see how he just keeps, I don't want to say fumbling, but just keeps looking at just unfortunate situations, and they just keep coming out all for Omega. But these combos from Omega have been super fire, especially that one we saw with the drag down and the down smash.
Okay.
Great patience right there, taking no chances with that smash from Renato. Omega figuring something out.
Oh, I feel like they should have went for another up tilt, so maybe try to catch the jump over. Great anti-air option. Not exactly sure the framed out on up tilt, but you know, definitely as many anti-airs as humanly possible versus Joker, because he's going to spend a lot of time jumping in and around you. Okay, can we get, okay, what's the art going to be?
Yeah, not a whole lot is really ready. I just saw Speed and Buster. Neither of them are going to be like super duper efficient at the current position that he's in. Oh, but the suicide drop zone fair is going to clean that up, and Omega takes that in the official trademark 3-0, but it was close though.
It was 3-0, but it was definitely close.